Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I thought I would do a kind of super chatty, chilled life update, get ready with me style video where I'm going to be talking about like what's been going on in my life, like some updates for you guys, and also I thought I may as well do my makeup at the same time because I'm getting ready to go out for my brother's birthday meal and yeah, I'm gonna put some makeup on, so I thought I'd, sit down and chat to you guys while I did it. I don't know if you guys will have noticed, but over the past kind of few months, I would say, like a couple of months, like past few weeks, I haven't been the best with my uploading. I've missed quite a few uploads. I normally do Monday, Wednesday and Friday. If you guys are kind of like new to my channel, you might not have known that because it hasn't really been Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's what I try to stick to, but sometimes when I have like videos of brands and stuff, they might want them to go up on a weekend or like a day that's not Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's what I try to do, and that's what I've been doing for kind of like the past 3 years that I've had my YouTube channel. But yeah, recently I have been missing uploads and like posting videos that I'm not like particularly super excited in and stuff, so I thought I would just kind of like explain all of that in this video and yeah, just have a bit of a catch up. And I'm sorry if you can hear any cars outside, the windows are still open because it's still 30 degrees. So I'm gonna try to not ramble too much about the products because otherwise this video will be like 3 hours long, but I will link everything down below that I'm using just in case I forget to mention something. For primer, I'm using the Benefit Pore Professional thing, which kind of like completely mattifies my face, which is what we need in this heat. And then for my foundation, I'm using the EX1 Invisiwear Liquid Foundation in the shade 1. I used to love this, but I haven't used it in ages, so I thought I'd bring it back today. The first major thing that I feel like I should update you guys on is something really exciting, and I haven't actually spoken about it on my YouTube channel just because I have been so inconsistent with my uploading, which I'll get into later. I have actually released a fragrance body mist body spray with GRWM, which is part of Makeup Revolution, which is so exciting. And yeah, like I said, I haven't spoken about it on my channel yet, which I feel like really weird about. I did mention it on my Twitter, so if you guys follow me over there, then you will have seen. You might have also seen it on Revolution's Instagram. I also posted it on my Instagram stories and stuff. Where is it? I've got it next to me. So this is it right here. I'm just gonna talk about it while I'm blending on my foundation. It's the sophdoesnails GRWM fragrance body mist, and it's in the scent vanilla and creme brulee. I don't really know if I've even spoken too much about perfumes on my channel, but I love anything that's kind of like vanilla and sweet and like dessert. Well, you guys know that I love desserts and like sweet things because that was like a major running theme in the names for my palette, like shade names, and also my lipsticks are called Cake, Syrup and Fudge. Like, I have a very sweet tooth. So yeah, this is a vanilla and creme brulee body mist. It smells incredible. Gonna spray myself with it now. It's very sweet. It kind of smells like cake batter and like, well, vanilla and creme brulee is what it smells like. It smells so yummy. You can get this in Superdrug and you can also get it off the Revolution website. But basically, like, I wasn't 100% sure on the launch date of it, and then it actually ended up getting leaked early, like a day early before I'd even announced it myself, which was kind of annoying because, you know, like when you have something coming out, like it's nice to announce it yourself. But yeah, it did get leaked on Instagram a day early, which was a shame. And so then it kind of like was just suddenly out and I was like, okay, well, I guess the cat's out of the bag, and that's when I posted it on Twitter and my Instagram story and stuff. So yeah, that's kind of like the first major life update that I thought I should share with you guys. I know that it's not makeup and it's something a bit different, and I'm not saying that you guys have to go out and buy it. By all means, like if you want to get this, then that would be amazing, and if you do, I would love to hear any like feedback and what you guys think of it, because personally I think it smells absolutely delicious. Like, oh, it just smells so good. And also it kind of like fits in with the Extra Spice palette and the newer like collection that I have with Revolution, because it's all like the same colour and it all matches really nicely and it's got the same logo and everything. So yeah, it's just like a nice little collection, which is really cool. And I'm super grateful to iHeartRevolution, Revolution in general, just like everyone over there for like giving me the opportunity to like bring out products, and like actually wanting to do something like this is really cool. They basically said that they were coming up with some body mists and would I like to be part of the collection, and I was like, yes please, that would be really cool. And I've just blended out my entire face of foundation without a mirror. For my concealer, I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. This is in the shade Snow. I have been absolutely loving this recently. It's really good. Don't like the packaging because it's really big, but it's a really good concealer. I think it's like £24 though, which is a lot. and I believe you can get it on Cult Beauty, but like it's a really nice concealer. So anyway, going into more about me and some more like personal stuff. Yeah, like I said, if you guys do follow me on Twitter, then you probably will have like more of an insight as to like what's going on in my life, because I feel like I share my feelings over there quite a lot. But yeah, the past couple of months I haven't had the best kind of like time in terms of like just me in general in my life and like my mental health and stuff. It's been like extremely up and down in terms of like my emotions and feelings and stuff, and like motivation to film and stuff like that. And I do just want to mention it because like I feel like some of you guys know, but I do like to keep my personal life like pretty private, and I don't share too much of that online. So if you are like newer to my channel, you probably didn't even know that I had a boyfriend. He is called Sam, and we actually are no longer together, which I'm sure some of you have probably guessed. And yeah, we were together for 5.5 years, which is a long time. And yeah, it was actually a couple of months ago now that we broke up, and I don't want anyone, like if you guys know any of his social medias or anything, I really don't want you to go over and send him any hate or anything. It wasn't like a situation, like nobody did anything wrong, nobody cheated, like it was just a kind of situation where, you know, like we're a lot older now, we've definitely changed a lot and like both like grown a lot in kind of like different directions, and just kind of like grown apart a bit. We're on good terms and we're still like friendly and stuff, and I just really don't want to go like too much into it because yeah, I just didn't want to touch on it too much, and I haven't been ready to talk about it for a while. Yeah, like I said, it happened a couple of months ago, so that is kind of like the main reason why I've been like a little bit all over the place. Obviously, like coming out of a 5.5 year relationship, I know that I'm only young, but it still was like a whole like roller coaster of emotions and things, and there were days where I just completely did not feel like I wanted to film at all, and I was just kind of, you know, going through a bit of a tough time. But like I said, like I don't want anybody to leave any like nasty comments or hate or anything. I completely like respect his decision and everything, but yeah, that was a big thing that happened in my life recently, which has obviously like affected me quite a lot, but I'm doing okay. Like I'm okay. I've had a lot of time to kind of like think about it, and you know, I'm good. We're on good terms. I'm gonna be fine. So yeah, that was something that I just felt like I am now like ready to share with you guys, and I kind of felt like I wanted to tell you just so that you don't think that I've been slacking by just being lazy. Like, you know, if you guys have been through like a pretty dramatic breakup, not dramatic, but just like if you guys have been through a breakup or whatever after being with somebody for however long amount of time, it is like difficult, and it can be like, you know, challenging on your mental health. So that's what I want to say about that one. We got pretty deep there, but I'm fine. I'm a lot better than I was a couple of weeks ago. So just gonna powder my face using some of my Rimmel Match Perfection. So after all of that happened, I was then supposed to, well, like originally my parents and my family were like going on holiday to the Lake District, and the plan was originally like a while back that I was gonna stay here with Sam and we would kind of like house sit, because I didn't want to go because it was a trip for 10 days and I knew that like I'd have to do a lot of pre-filming in advance and stuff, and also like, I don't know, like I do like the Lake District, but I just didn't really want to go because we'd already been in October, and I just kind of wanted to like stay home and like see my friends and stuff. But then after obviously like me and Sam broke up, I didn't want to stay here by myself, because if you guys have followed my vlogs at all, you will know that like I've had issues with anxiety and stuff. Again, like I'm still a lot better on that now, but I didn't feel like comfortable staying here by myself for 10 days. And so I ended up going with my parents to the Lake District for a week. I actually stayed here by myself for 3 nights, which was really creepy, but I'm very proud of myself that I actually did it. One sec, let me just get a contour. This is the only one I could find. It's really expensive, really bougie, but it's really good. It's the Kevyn Aucoin like sculpting powder in the shade Light. I don't know why I've suddenly been using this recently, but I just kind of never touched it because it was so expensive, and then I thought, you know what, I should probably actually try and use it because it's just doing nothing right now. So yeah, I was kind of freaking out because I suddenly had this like predicament where I kind of had to go to the Lake District with my parents unless I wanted to stay here completely by myself, because my best friend was on holiday, my other friends were busy, they were all like graduating, and so like no one was really around to stay with me, and so I was then freaking out because I had quite a few deadlines and I literally hadn't filmed anything for my main channel, and so I had a bit of a breakdown when I went to visit Jazz and Sophie Louise, and they were like, Soph, you can't go to the Lake District, because I was supposed to be going like the next day after seeing them, and I hadn't filmed anything and I hadn't done any of my Makeup Revolution content or anything, because I do stuff for their socials and channel as well, and so I kind of had a bit of a freak out, and then I was like, okay, I actually can't do this. I'm gonna have to stay at home by myself for a few days if I actually want to get anything done and like get all my deadlines done and stuff. And so yeah, that's what I did. And then I got the train down to the Lake District to see my parents. For my bronzer, I'm using the Urban Decay. I'm sorry, a lot of this stuff is high end. It's just kind of like what I just grabbed from my makeup bag. I think I'm gonna go for this one, which is the Beached Bronzer in Sunkissed. So yeah, then I went off to the lakes, and I don't know how many videos I had up that week, but I feel like just during that time, like I was so stressed out and I had so much to like film and prepare, and like I had like 3 sponsored videos I think that I had to prepare like in advance and like edit them and send them off and stuff. So yeah, and then just like when I got back I was still feeling like pretty down, and I didn't really know what I was doing with my life, and I just kind of like wasn't that motivated to film, and everyone was saying like, Soph, you need to take a bit of time off and stop stressing so much about your channel, because in the 3.5 years that I've been doing YouTube, I've never had a week off or like a break, and even, you know, if I've missed one video, then I still will have like filmed on all the other days and stuff, or like been editing or whatever. So I've never had like a full week of not uploading, and even to this day I haven't had a full week where there's been no videos on my channel, but I've just been like skipping the occasional one here and there when I haven't really been feeling up to it. And also as well, like with my content, I just didn't really know what to produce, and I felt like everyone is watching all the American YouTubers because they've got like loads of money to put into videos and like a whole production team, and it's all super professional and they've got all these cool ideas, and I was just like comparing myself to them a lot and kind of thinking, why would anybody want to watch my videos when these other videos are so great? But then a lot of you guys did say that like you like watching videos that are more like chilled and kind of relatable and stuff, which I also do, so I don't know why I was freaking out so much, but I do still want to try and think of some original ideas, because it's really difficult to think of new original content on YouTube when there's so many people now doing YouTube, and like it's just hard to come up with an original idea. So I've just kind of been like taking some time out, having like some days off. I've had like a couple of days off when I just, you know, haven't done anything, which has been really nice, because I'm so used to like I love working and being consistent, and like I'm very like driven in terms of like doing YouTube because it's my job. I was like, okay, I'm gonna throw everything into it because like I really loved it. I still love it, but like, you know, yeah, just the past few weeks just been a bit weird. For blush, I'm using the Balm Springs blush in the shade, I think it's just Balm Springs. It looks like this. It's a really pretty like peach colour, peachy pink. So then it's only been like the past kind of like week where I've felt, or like week and a half, 2 weeks, where I've been feeling, oh, that's quite a lot. Oh well. Yeah, so I have been feeling a little bit better recently and a little bit like more positive, and I was gonna go back to like having 3 videos in this week just gone, and then I got ill. I don't know if you can tell by my voice, but I had a few days where I was in London and like on like the hell tube of death in the like 40-degree heat, and I feel like I picked up something on that tube, like just being crammed in with so many people and like it being so warm. I've been ill for a week now. It's really weird. I started off having a headache for 2 days, then I had a stomachache for 5 days. This was all like when I'd got back from the Lake District, and then like the weekend after, I started off with a sore throat, then it kind of like developed into like a really like sore throat and nose, you know, like when you're like sniffing. Then my nose got like really blocked and I couldn't breathe, and then the past few days I've just had a really runny nose and still been a bit like bunged up. Also my ears got bunged up, so I couldn't really hear anything. Like it was just not a fun week. But during this week I did actually go down to Manchester to film with Beauty Bay, which was so exciting. I've posted a few like sponsored Instagram posts and sponsor stuff on my channel, which is honestly like, sounds really, really cheesy, but it's literally like a dream. If you guys have been watching me from the start, like Beauty Bay is one of my favorite websites of all time, and the fact that they wanted to work with me is so cool. So yeah, I was in Manchester for a couple of days last week while still being ill, and I did like a day of shooting with like a really bunged up and runny nose, and it was just a bit grim. So then when I got home, I was like, okay, I kind of feel even worse now. Like, I was fine during the day, you know, when you just kind of like push through, but then I got home and I felt really ill still, and so I've basically just taken the rest of the week off, and today I'm filming this on Saturday. I'm using the Milani Strobe Light highlighter. Ooh, okay. Well, that's really nice. Why do I not use this more? Oh, another thing I wanted to mention is I'm gonna be at Summer in the City this weekend coming up. As you're watching this, it will be like this weekend coming up. I think it's the 11th and 12th of August. I'm gonna be there on the Saturday and Sunday, and I will be like walking around and stuff, and then I do have, I believe I've got 2 separate meetups on the Sunday, so I'm really excited for that. If any of you guys are coming to Summer in the City, let me know down there because I would love to meet you. For my brows, I'm using the Anastasia brow powder in medium brown. I've really been getting back into this recently. It's just a really good colour for my hair. Another exciting piece of news, which also you will know if you follow me on Twitter, it's not exciting for anyone but me, but I bought my first car like yesterday, and then I picked it up today, which is so exciting. Yeah, I passed my test like 3.5 years ago, and I've only been kind of like sharing a car with my parents, as in like I've just been insured to drive their car, but I've never actually had my own car until today, which is really, really exciting. So I've just thrown my brush on the floor. I'm really excited about that, but yeah, like I said, like it's not really exciting for anyone else but me, but I just thought it was another life update that I would share. For my mascara, I'm using the Benefit Bad Gal Bang. I love this mascara. The only thing I don't like about it is that I find it transfers onto my under eyes throughout the day and like up here, and I know that doesn't happen to Emma when she wears it. I don't think it does anyway, but I think I'm just gonna go over this with like a different mascara to kind of like seal it in, if that makes sense, but it's so good. So yeah, as you can probably tell, like it's been a pretty crazy few months and like up and down. I also went to Berlin, which I do have a vlog from. I've actually got vlogs from like Berlin, the Lake District. I've got a few vlogs stored up, but I'm definitely going to try and make that a mission to do soon. However, I'm going to Ibiza on Monday, which I know sounds like crazy. I'm going with Benefit, which is literally insane. I can't actually quite believe that Benefit are taking me to Ibiza, because I don't know, whenever things like this happen, I'm like, are you sure you've chosen the right person? Are you sure about that? So I'm definitely gonna vlog that, which is so unbelievably cool, and I cannot wait. I'm kind of nervous at the same time because like I'm not like a massive drinker. I mean, I do like having a good cocktail here and there, but not like consistently every day in a row, and I feel like we're gonna be going out like pretty much every day that we're there, so please help me guys. I'm gonna be pretty dead by the end of it. I've got a pretty busy week ahead of me. I'm going to Ibiza, then I get back, then I've got one day at home to try and get shit done, and then it's Summer in the City. Also on one of the days of Summer in the City on the Saturday, one of my best friends is having his 21st birthday party, so I'm coming back for that, and then I'm going back to Summer in the City for the Sunday. So yeah, it's all pretty happening. It's pretty busy. Like I honestly can't get over this mascara. It's literally the best mascara I've ever tried, but I just wish that it didn't smudge on me throughout the day. I don't know whether it's to do with me having oily skin, but it just doesn't like me. Then on my lips, because we're going out for dinner, I don't want anything too heavy because knowing me, I'm probably gonna have a burger and it will get all over my face. I'm gonna use a nude, which is by MAC. This is one of their new Plenty of Pout plumping lipsticks. I had no idea what these were going to be, but I tried it yesterday and it actually like does plump your lips and make them look super juicy. And this is in the shade Kiss and Cuddle, which is so cute. Like, how nice is that colour? They're super balmy, super moisturising, but then they start with that kind of like minty tingle, which I really like actually. So this is my finished look. This is kind of like my everyday makeup routine as well. So that is me done. This is me ready. I need to go and get changed because I'm wearing my Donald or Daffy Duck pyjama shorts. I'm guessing it's Daffy Duck. Is that what she's called? I don't know. I've actually had these since I was like 12. Thank you for listening if you've still continued to watch till this far. yeah, I just kind of finally felt ready to talk about things and like tell you guys why I've been a bit all over the place, and I hope you forgive me for not being like super consistent with my uploads and stuff. I'm gonna try my best from now on, but I think I've kind of got to this point where I'm like, if I miss an upload, it's not the end of the world, because before I would literally beat myself up so much about it and get so stressed out when I didn't have a video to upload that I would kind of like force myself to film a video even if it wasn't a good video. So yeah, I think in the future I'm gonna try and film when I'm in like a positive mindset and stuff. It's an absolutely amazing job, like to be able to do YouTube and call my job. Like I kind of accidentally fell into it, like this was never my aim to have this as kind of like my source of income or whatever, but yeah, like it's kind of weird when you're going through some stuff in your personal life and then having to rely on your face and yourself like in front of a camera to actually like put videos out there and like not let people down. And then on top of that as well, like that's my way of like earning money, if that makes sense. And you know, like it's weird to have a job that relies on you and your personality and your face. Like, I kind of wish sometimes that I was just an editor, like editing my own videos and not actually having to film them, because then when you're like having a crap day, you don't have to like sit in front of a camera and pretend that you're super happy and stuff. So yeah, I don't know, it's a weird one, but at the same time I don't want to sound like I'm complaining, because obviously like it's an awesome job, like it's really cool, I really enjoy it, like I love it. I still don't really like think of it as a job because it's still like a hobby. I love just getting to play with makeup and stuff, and I understand that I'm super lucky to get to do that. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. Do you guys want to see a review of the Imagination collection with Revolution? Because I have these here, they look absolutely gorgeous. If there's anything else you guys want to see, let me know down there. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!